In this question, we've been given some information on Emma's journey to her grandmother's house and then back home again. The distance time graph shows all the information that we need for this journey. The first question that we're asked is, what time did Emma begin her journey? Well, looking at the distance time graph, it's right down here at 7:30. Some students will just go to the beginning of the time axis and assume that's the beginning of the journey, and they'll tell us 7 a.m. It was 7:30, the beginning of the journey, the point where the graph starts. 7:30. How far was Emma from home at 8 a.m.? Here's 8 a.m. on the graph. We'll read across and see it's 20 miles. She was 20 miles from her home. How long did Emma stay at her grandmother's house? Well, here's the period of time where she was stationary. Her distance from home was not increasing, although time was ticking along. So this is the time she stayed at her grandmother's house. That's all the way from 8:30 through to 10 a.m. So that's 1.5 hours. 1 hour, 30 minutes. Next, we're asked, what time did Emma leave her grandmother's house? We're waiting to see where the graph starts returning to the horizontal axis, where the distance from home starts to reduce. And we can see that that happens at 10 o'clock. So 10 a.m., she left her grandmother's house and started to make her way back home. 11:45. How far was Emma from home at 11:45? Here it is on the graph, and we'll read across and we see she was 7.5 miles away. Finally, how far did Emma travel in total? Well, she traveled 40 miles to her grandmother's house and 40 miles back again, a total of 80 miles in that journey. Some students will look at the end of the journey and see that it matches up with 0. And without even thinking, they would say she traveled 0 miles. Or they'll look for the maximum distance that she traveled, which is the 40, and say she traveled 40 miles. Bringing the context into the question, we know there's a journey there and there's a journey back. 80 miles is the distance she traveled.